Welcome back to Millennial Fashionista TV. So today we're going to be doing this makeup look right here. It's a warm smoky eye for daytime, and it can be darkened up or lightened up depending on what you like, to be made for a daytime work look or a nighttime going out look. So if you like what you see, please keep watching. So I've already primed my face and my lips. I'll link the products that I use below, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with the Kat Von D foundation. And I just picked this up about a week ago, and I've used it a couple times, and so far I love it. I really like the matte finish foundation with the full coverage, and this has been very similar to the Urban Decay foundation that I've used in the past, the All Nighter foundation. It's a little darker than my skin tone because right now I don't have any self tanner on, but I've been putting some on, and I've also gotten a little bit of a tan on my body from just the summer months. Since this is a darker foundation, I need to make sure that I am blending it all the way down my neck so I don't have that line and color difference between my neck and my face. So this is very important that I blend it down. Now I'm going to conceal my face with the Kat Von D concealer. And this is the Lock-It concealer. I figured if I'm gonna use the Kat Von D foundation, I should also use the concealer as well, since they are a pair. And I'm using the Kat Von D brush for the concealer. And I've been told that I don't hold the products long enough for people to get an idea of what the products are, but everything I do use is always listed below. So if you just, underneath the video, if you just click see more, it'll have the whole list listed below. So I show what I'm using for reference, but then if you want the specific name and everything, that is listed below in all my videos. I'm gonna put a little over my eyelids because I didn't use eyeshadow primer, and concealer can act as a primer. I'm going to contour with the Anastasia foundation stick, and it is in the shade Fawn. So this is my first video since we got back from our travels. We did a road trip around the United States, and I haven't fully calculated all the states we've been to, but last time we checked, we had gone to about 22 or 23 states. So I apologize for not being as consistent with my videos, but we are changing that because now we're back, and I have a few weeks before we go on our next trip. Now I'm going to set and bake everything. So I'm going to apply the Anastasia brightening powder in the shade Petal underneath my eyes. And I love this stuff. It is really good. I think I've said that before, but you know. Now I'm going to take the Kat Von D translucent powder, and I'm kind of just gonna let this sit while I do my eyeshadow, and then I'm going to brush it off after I'm done doing that. I know it looks really funky, but I promise it's worth it because nobody wants creases, and it prevents the makeup from breaking up over the course of the day. Okay, so now I'm going to set the contour with the Marc Jacobs bronzer. Shade that double chin. So for our trip, we started in Virginia Beach and we went across the south to Las Vegas. And some stops along the way were Savannah, Georgia, Pensacola Beach, Florida. We stopped to see Parker's family down in Dallas. And then we stopped at Carlsbad Caverns on the way to Las Vegas. And we also, before we got to Las Vegas, we did Zion, and we also did the Horseshoe Bend, and we were gonna do a couple of other things like Antelope Canyon, but we didn't realize that you need to prepare for that and actually book a tour and everything, and it was really crowded, so there was not a chance for us to do that. But regardless, we got to see some really cool things, and I've never done a road trip like this before, and I can say that it's very tiring, but it's also very worth it. I mean, we live in a great, beautiful country. And to go in one day, you just see the difference, just traveling, just the different landscapes and temperature and everything changes as you go across the United States. It's very neat to see. So now I'm just using translucent powder to really get this nice clean edge of the contour right here. And I'm just also going to let that sit for a bit while I do my makeup, eye makeup. So I'm using a classic today. It's the Urban Decay Naked palette. And I'm going to do a warm smoky eye. I figured since, you know, we're back in Virginia Beach, I wanted to do something that's a little more warm, a little more tropical feeling. Why don't we just get started with, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that one. I'm going to use the shade Half Baked, and it's this golden shade right here. And I'm just gonna apply this all over my lid. And I'm just using the brush that came with the palette. Okay, and for the darker shade, I think I'm going to use the shade Darkhorse, and it's this shade right here. I'm also going to apply the same shade to my lower lash line. You guys can see pictures from our trip on my Instagram, and that is MillennialFashionista, all one word obviously, no sort of punctuation or anything. And we have a bunch of pictures that we took from each place we visited. I wish we would have stayed in Savannah a little longer, just because it was raining and we didn't really get to explore as much because of that, but it was still beautiful. Such a quaint city. So now I'm just kind of brushing away some of that excess powder. Okay, and time to blend this smoky eye. I'm gonna do a little bit more of that Darkhorse shade on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the shade Creep, which is this dark shade right here, and I'm going to apply that kind of as a eyeliner to my upper lash line. I'm not going to be doing a wing line or anything today. Don't worry about the fallout, because we can just brush that away. This eyeshadow is pretty good with not having it smudge all over what you just applied. And this is a look that can be worn to go out at night, on the weekend, It can be a look to go to the office. It's very versatile and you can make it as light or as dark as you want. So if you really want to take this look and take it up a notch, you can do the wing liner and do some really thick lashes to go with it. But this is more, I'm making this more of a daytime look for me. So I'm gonna use more natural looking lashes and I'm not going to do the wing liner like I said. For my tear duct, I'm going to be using this shade right here called Virgin, and it's this lighter shade. This palette is such an oldie but a goodie. It just has all the shades you need. It's very natural, everyday palette. I'm gonna apply this same Virgin shade to my brow bone. And then I'm going to use my blending brush to blend that out a little bit because I don't want it to be too obvious and too shimmery. Okay, now time for mascara. And once again, for mascara, I'm going to use the Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte. And this is the special edition packaging, the unicorn packaging, but it typically comes in like, I think, a purple pouch. But it's the same mascara. It's just a different packaging. For blush, I'm going to use the Too Faced blush in the shade Love Hangover. For highlight, I'm going to use the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit, and I think I'm just going to do a combination of some of these colors. I have yet to decide which ones I'm going to use. I'll probably do Eclipse, Luna, and Lyra. So Eclipse, Luna, and Lyra right here. Can't forget the nose highlight. Onto brows. And I'm using my typical Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Taupe. I line the bottom and the top, but then at the front here, I do upward strokes to resemble the hairs in the eyebrow. So it doesn't look drawn on, even though part of it is, obviously. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer and just clean up the edges, just a tad. Okay, and now for lashes, I'm going to do the Sephora Collection House of Lashes in Everlasting. They're probably my favorite go-to daytime lashes because they just look so natural. Doesn't it just add so much? I just love lashes. So good. Now I'm going to use the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to set my eyebrows. Okay, and now for lips. I'm going to be using KKW Kylie Cosmetics collab in the shade Kim. I don't like it. It's too peachy for this look, I think. I think I'm going to use Kimberly. So for lips, I'm going to use the KKW Kylie Cosmetics collab in the shade Kimberly. And I need to take out the shade that I'm not going to be using. It's a very nice nude, neutral color for summer. Especially for summer. It could be used in any season. And I'm going to be using the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. Not much at all. Yeah, well. So I'm gonna go do my hair and pick out my outfit. And then I guess I'll be right back so you guys can see the finished look. So this is the final makeup look. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe below. I was constantly concentrating so hard on trying to get it right, exactly, pinpointing the spots that I just messed that up real bad. For my tear duct, I think I'm going to use, it's not I think, I know what I'm gonna use because I'm gonna use it right now. It's a warm bronzy, no it's not. It's not a bronzy look. It's a warm smoky look. Getting too excited. Let's try that again. All right, let's do it.